damn show. They hate it. What? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Make black hair great again.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Now, woo.
We're coming. Get our check.
Cheryl, Morrow, the one, the only, the hair oracle.
Well, I think it was Red Dot, and then we also had a cosmetology school instructor in the chat, Miss Denise West, Michelle Allen, Miss Foster. Dang, I missed the other. It's always nice to see Miss Foster in the chat. Michelle Allen, you know how much we love you too.
What? About a whole lot of peace. Cheryl, you order that in a bag of chips. Let me do your hair. What's happening? What's happening? Good people. Y'all going back to back up in here in these YouTube streets, up on these Facebook avenues, on these Instagram ways, you know, on Instagram's cul-de-sac. How you guys doing out there? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. In case you aren't, let me just tell you guys what's the hottest ticket. This is the hottest ticket in Cleveland, Ohio. Damn, right there, y'all. Check it out. If you don't have your ticket, this is why we're early today, because I'm going down. I'm going to Hobnob. I got me a little Easter outfit on. I got me some patent leather Easter shoes. You know what I'm saying? Only thing is missing is my Bobby socks. That's the only thing that's missing. That's right. My Bobby socks are missing. Hopefully you got your ticket to the 16th anniversary edition of Who's Who in Cleveland, Ohio. It's going down this evening. So Key Lolo is going to be in there. I'm like this.
Oh, man.
You see what I'm saying? It's going down. But anywho, enough of that. What's up, good people? It's me, your homegirl, Ladosha Wright, a.k.a. Key Lolo. That's right, Key Lolo. And that right over here, y'all know who it is, right? It is the one and only Cheryl Morrow, a.k.a. the Hair Oracle. And I believe we are 116 episodes in. I have to double check that again. But I think we are, excuse me, my throat's just a little bit dry because I was trying to whiff down some lunch. I had a meeting, and you know, sure, a podcaster's work is never done.
Never.
Yeah, I was right, guys. We are 116 episodes in, and tonight, or this, I'm so used to saying tonight. Did you hear that? Just automatic. Autopilot. And this afternoon, it is all about the consequences of buying black natural hair care products. So we're going to play some of our sister Rachel Evans. Sister, let me do your hair. Welcome, Instagram. So glad to see you guys. What's up? WK was in the chat like, what up, fam? How y'all doing? What's up, WK? All right, here we go. Sister, let us do y'all her. Hey, let me do your hair. Come on in. Come on in.
Come on, y'all.
The afternoon edition. Share, like, share, subscribe. It's going down. If you find all that money on them hair care products, stop it. Stop it. Y'all hear that nice melody? I love the beginning of that song. You are beautiful. Y'all like, stop singing Key Lolo. I ain't gonna stop. How they say it? The Lord knows my heart. Hey, I'll be so very happy if you just let me do your hair. And let me do your hair. Hey, ho, hey. Come on in. Woo. And let me do your hair. Hey, you know what? You can go skating on this too.
Oh, yeah.
survivor.
Of what you've been through,
Heartache,
and
struggle,
won't get
the best of I was
to help
hey,
your life.
nice. What? I'll be so very happy if you would let me do your hair. Hey, let me do your hair. Let us do your hair. Come on, y'all. Hey, hey, ho, hey, ho.
Here comes the sex.
Now, here come the sexy part. Come on, what's up, LinkedIn? Happy afternoon. Happy afternoon to all the beautiful people on all the social media platforms. And it is such a beautiful song. You are so correct. And then they come back through. Watch this weekend. She gonna come back. That's dope. Hey! Let me do your hair. Hey, ho. Let me do your hair. Let me do your hair. Hey. Bump, bump. This song is like, this song is like everything. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, their podcasts, they got the like little hip hop, like yo, 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 y'all know I love that. But this right here is real sexy. It's like let the beat drop. VK agrees. What's happening, good people? Again, we are 116 episodes. It's kind of funny even saying that. We're about 50 subscribers away from our goal of 2,500, which is no small feat. Cheryl and I, we have been diligently giving you guys splendid content on Afro Hair right here on the Afro Hair Science YouTube channel. We also live stream on Instagram. We live stream on Facebook Live. Get Love 85. And we also live on LinkedIn. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are one of those people who have spent or is tired of spending so much money on natural hair care products, then this is the podcast for you. Now, we were slated to have the beautiful Miss Jane Carter on the show this afternoon, but she's unable to participate with us. So Cheryl and I, we're like, the show must go on. So Jane will more than likely be coming back with us next week. But in the meantime, it's going down. But, we got to do our current events, right, Cheryl? I just got 3 little current events. And so, y'all get ready for this one. Sure. I know you told me about the first time around, but I don't know about the second time around. You ready, Cheryl?
Okay.
Here it is. You guys see that? Are you seeing that, Cheryl? Look
Yes.
at that. Look at that. Come on. What's up?
It ain't gonna be no deadline because there's no formaldehyde in relaxers.
Come on, the FD. No, okay. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and of course, we're right here on YouTube. Okay, so we got LinkedIn, we got Facebook, we got Instagram, we got YouTube. That's 4 platforms. Now you're gonna sit up here and tell me that I'm gonna read this out loud. It reads, the FDA misses not Etsy. It's deadline. What's the next word after that, Cheryl?
Again.
Say it again.
Again.
hit that thumbs up button. The FDA misses its deadline again to propose a ban on formaldehyde in hair products. Now they did switch from relaxer. Y'all see that? Come on, Cheryl. I was waiting on you to catch it. They done took the word relaxer. Stop acting bougie up in this mother. Cut that out now, y'all. Just see what they doing.
FDA misses its deadline again to propose a ban on formaldehyde in hair products.
They done dropped the relaxer. Y'all know who that come from. Me and Cheryl will take the credit for that word relaxer being. And I know we gonna take it. And,
No, and we got to get them to take that freaking picture.
take it down.
Wait. Who the author on that?
Jonathan Franklin. You gonna hear from us.
You gonna hear from us, sweetie.
Y'all gonna hear from us.
You gonna hear from the relaxer advocates. You gonna take Black women off of the poster child of that headline.
Now we done got y'all to get rid of words.
Latinos and put some white women up there.
Now, I know what y'all wondering. I can see y'all. What makes, how we supposed to, can y'all source that? Y'all got the word formaldehyde, the word relax and remove. Yeah, we got to remove because they called us up. We can't drop no names. But they called us up on the phone. Did they not, Cheryl?
They
We
sure
talk
did.
the researchers, y'all. The researcher. We ain't gonna put them on blast because we ain't petty like that. But we ain't got no reason to lie because all they could do is be like, we don't even know who these people are. But whatever. This is what happens when you do your part. So instead of being part of the problem, be a part of the solution. Like everybody's complaining about Kamala. I got something for that one too. Here y'all go. So I just want to let y'all know that this is how we do it up in here. We don't just talk about it, we be about it, Gone are the days of just complaining. We've been told them, stop putting that formaldehyde on that relaxer, and now they have taken it off. And now the article just reads, they are removing formaldehyde from hair products. Now we got to get the Black people out of that narrative. We have
Photo.
to
We got to get them out of the photo.
Yeah, we got to get the Black people out of the photo. What's up, Instagram? What's up, Frankie? What's up, Simply Beautiful? Sure. What's up, Big Us? Bup. We got Jamaica's in the house, MGB 220. I thought that was Mad Dog 2020. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, MGB? I'm just playing. What's up, Miss Sher? I see you come through a couple of times. It's nice to see you guys come back on Instagram. I'm like feeling Instagram. We got a new family. Look at this right here. What's up, Gigi? I'm about to be a Gigi, y'all. I'm about to be a Gigi too. I'm sure that. Look at that Gigi too. You see that Gigi? That was a wordplay right there. Come on, y'all. Let's give it up. To all of our new people on Instagram, our new people right here on Facebook. Hello, Miss Gigi. It is absolutely wonderful to have y'all join us again. If you haven't, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, hit that little button so y'all know, smack, Key Lolo on them. I was about to go ham. Because if ain't nobody going ham about this, I ain't going to go there. Let me calm down. All right? I ain't going to do it. But everybody, I got a text message last night to get in the chat, right? To galvanize like Black women for Kamala, right? So it was very chaotic, all right? I ain't gonna lie, but I don't care that it was chaotic because they were part of the solution. So I'm going across the platforms and I'm listening to everybody blow down on Kamala. She ain't really Black. Her bones ain't buried in America. She's from the islands, she's what's that Asian? What's that AP? I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. What's that Asian Pacific?
Asian Pacific. Mm-hmm.
Eastern Standard Asian Pacific time. So she's Eastern Standard Asian Pacific time. And so she's not black. You know, she put all the black people when she was in California in the politics. She locked all of, she never apologized. She's not
For
able
what?
for locking up the black people. She didn't tell them, you know, all the other.
I'm gonna put a disclaimer.
Come on, put it on up there. Come on.
I'm gonna put a disclaimer. I want you guys to look at the prior attorney generals. I want you to look at the ones after her, and I want you to compare her record.
That part.
Then I want you to also look at the programs she started and under her administration to keep your dumb ass out of prison. And all of the funding under her administration to go to those programs. Once you check that, then you can talk. If you have not, and let me just say this, and I'm gonna need my brothers. I'm really gonna need my brothers. Okay, to understand.
All right. She's gonna need you to understand. Now, again, our topic this afternoon, because Gigi said, let me put you back up, Gigi. Gigi said, I'm ready to learn. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, my mother calls me. I got to go in there. Okay.
And that's right. OG. Gigi said she's ready to learn about the consequences of buying black natural hair care products. All right. So we got that in about 5 dimensions of that. But just one last thing about Kamala. All right. If you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. Stop getting on these platforms talking about what a person ain't doing and be more like Cheryl and I, all right? As do your responsible leader, your responsible work as a constituent, as a former state senator Shirley Smith would say.
Absolutely.
And do your part and be like me and Cheryl, right? And get that word relaxer removed, because we was on that enough to let them know that's some bull fragger pagger knackle. So I know you might think that you don't have a mic in the fight, but you do. So with that being said, I'm gonna say it, Cheryl gonna say it, but this video gonna say it better. So here we go, and we gonna get to that topic.
Look at this. Well, think about this. He's a world leader in temper tantrums. She never loses her cool. She prosecuted sex predators. He is one.
Grab him by the...
She shut down for-profit colleges that swindled Americans. He was a for-profit college.
At Trump University, we teach success.
Literally. He's owned by the big banks. She's the attorney general who beat the biggest banks in America and forced them to pay homeowners $18 billion. He's tearing us apart. She'll bring us together. This is Trump. And in every possible way, this is the anti-Trump. So if that's what you're looking for in your next president, there's really only one. Kamala.
Boom! I stole that from Homeboy on YouTube. I forgot his name. Let me find it right quick. Let me just say that. It ain't my clip. I be on YouTube. Y'all know me. I be out here in these YouTube streets. It's not. Come on now, y'all. We could do this thing here, all right? So, you know, we can't tell y'all who to vote for. That ain't what this is all about. What we're saying is that, you know, you have might in the fight. Stop complaining and be a part of the solution. I cannot say it enough. Be a part of the solution, and I'll find out who I stole that from. But it's this white dude. He real sexy too, you know.
And my whole goal for us moving forward from today until November, what is it? 3rd, number 4, or voting?
4. Yeah, 4. It should be 4.
Is to increase your civic intelligence.
Oh,
increase your civic intelligence. Your first responsibility is to read it for yourself. Stop going on what he said. There's nothing worse than and nothing more dangerous than political he say, she said.
Yes, come on, y'all.
Read it
can do this
for yourself.
Right.
Okay.
His name is Brian Tyler Cohen. He's right here YouTube. Check him out. He real sexy. He one of them cute little tenderonis, okay? So check him out. He's really into politics. And support him. He's selling a book. I'm going to buy his book. But he's like us. You can do it. You can have might in the fight. Do your civic duty and be involved. Even if it's something as petty or little as, let me just show it again because I like it. I'll show y'all one more time that this is why what you do matters, okay? You guys recall everything was about the FDA Mrs. Deadline. They was proposing a ban on the relaxers and all this with the formaldehyde in it. Now they have removed that language from it on top of the headline. And so, they said we're going to stop that. They begin some pushback. You see that? Saying they got to take it out. But the headline no longer reads the relaxers. So slowly but surely, Cheryl and I, we are doing our part. So be a part of the solution, all right? So with that being said, what's up, Debee? How you doing? Theo, it's always wonderful to see you in the chat. Gigi, you ready? Come on, Gigi. Let me give you a big round of applause again. Gigi, welcome. And of course, everybody on all the other platforms, welcome. Gigi said enough of this current event crap. Let's get down to it. So I got my clips. Y'all know me. I'm the queen of the clips, man. When these braces is off, I'm probably going to start me a rap album. I'm more than convinced. I'm going to give me a rap album so I can talk like I got. So Gigi says she is ready to learn. All right. So let's hop right into the topic. It's all about the consequences of buying Black natural hair care products. So let's put some context into the consequences. And so in case you guys haven't been following us, Jane Carter has been with us every Monday, and she's been giving us the behind the scenes of what's been happening with this whole natural hair thing. And one of the biggest things that she said about it all is pretty much that it's contrived and it's pretty much built by design by your, what do they call those people, Cheryl? What's the people who buy all the stuff? Oh, I forgot the name, just escaped me. No. The people who distributors. I'm sorry, distributors. Mm-hmm. So she said that there's a distributing
company that basically has all the brands under one distributing company in out of New York. Mm-hmm.
All right. So there's one distribution company that buys up all the Black natural hair care products, and they decide what you buy. At the end of the day, that is what she has said. All right. So I'm gonna start off with the problem is the fallout from that is that Black women, number one, still can't do their hair. Number two, they still don't like their hair, a large portion, because that's why they're spending so much money, right? So we're gonna kick it off that the number one reason that Black women don't like their hair and they're not feeling it right now is because a lot of them don't even really have time. So let's get it going. And again, the consequences of buying Black natural hair care products. So we're going to see what's the opposite. And if you can relate to this young lady off of YouTube, drop I can relate in the chat. Here we go. Or put me too. Here we go.
School and extracurriculars. And like when I go home, I have to do homework. Like I just didn't have the time to really do my hair and let it grow out the way I wanted it to.
All right. So first of all, she don't have any time. She's got work, she's got school, she's trying to, she's like maybe medical school. She just doesn't have any time to do all of this. Now, when I was growing up, there was no such thing. So let's start right there. At what point did women of color not have time, refuse to make, what happened? Can you guys let us know? Because when I grew up, I always had time to do my hair. No, I did not have a relaxer. So let's start right there, because that's this is how the money trap. At some point in that natural hair movement was I don't know what I'm doing. So let's start. We're going to go on at it, hit the nail on the head. The reason why I wear weaves, protective styles, and I spend all this money is because I don't have time and I don't know how to do it. Take it away, Cheryl. How we get there? And Dewey has already said, they're in the chat. They say, I don't have time. They're saying me too. Here comes the me too. What they say, okay, Instagram, they joining us up. What's up, Lala? My co-workers in the chat. They ain't got time, sure. Women are doing most of the work.
Right. So what I would like to say is, if you don't have time, then the question becomes, the protective hairstyle is protecting you from what? You don't have time.
Doing it. I'm going to type it in the chat. The protective style is protecting you from doing your own hair.
Well, that wasn't my question, but my question was, if you're not doing it and you don't have time to do it, so what would be the use of a protective hairstyle? And if you choose a protective hairstyle, the word protective, what is a protective hairstyle protecting you from? If you're not doing it, you don't have time to do it. So what would that be? What is the protection? Shoot, go. You take a stab at it, Key Lolo.
I think the protection is me keeping my fingers out of it. Okay, keeping my fingers out. I'm typing this in the chat. You guys type your own stuff and Instagram. Okay. Feel free. I'm going back and forth because we can't see you over here, but IG, you guys can type what you think. It's keeping my fingers out of my head. So I think the protective style is going to keep my fingers out of it. Theo says it's not protecting you from anything. Okay. Okay. All right. Gigi says, I just go ahead on and just rock the TWA. I feel you, Gigi. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, Gigi. Like, it allows you to have stylish hair with no maintenance. Okay. All right. Come see the cake do it. Put the chat. Hold on. Let me just get a little bomb drop for that one right here.
Okay.
Oh, Gigi, with your bad self. Bad mother. Shut your mouth. Okay.
Okay. So we all can conclude that it's not protecting you from anything. It's protecting your lifestyle. It's protecting your time, lack of time management. It's protecting you because you don't know what you're doing. It's protecting you. So natural hair care, of all of its videos, you would think out of all of 200 million views, with all of those YouTube videos all put together, you guys would know how to do your hair. But you don't. You have created something called a protective hairstyle that ultimately says a protective hairstyle is a codified word for I don't want to do my hair.
Cheryl!
It's a codified word. It's a pretty word. You even have it in the Crown Act as if kids and men are also not wanting to participate in their hair beauty process, which is a lie. Black women do not either know or they don't want to know, or they have become too time overloaded. They don't have time to do it. So it must be that we created a pretty word called protective hairstyle, because at the end of the day, we don't have time and we don't know, and we just have lack of education and we are just frustrated. So instead, what they did was, let's create what we talked about last in the Pluto Pseudo. We created fake hair care.
Well, now, I think y'all, shoot!
Oh!
God dog it! We sorry, y'all. It's sorry. We gotta give him a round of applause. Oh, we miss you. We gonna come back, y'all. That's an ovation. That's an all. Hair Savant is in the chat. We miss you. We miss you. We miss you. But not Cheryl. Hair Savant. Don't y'all think, Theo, is this hard? laziness.
I mean, wait a minute.
Let me run through. Y'all coming harder than hard. Not one bit soft, courageous and contagious, so you better break north. Y'all coming down hard on these ladies. They too tired, lazy.
I ain't never said lazy.
I'm just saying what's in the chat, you know. So protective hairstyles. It's just, so you're saying that basically. I mean, let me go there. Mm-hmm. Some people don't know how. Like I recall when I was in the hood, right? I could not French braid. It was a moment, it was a time when I just could not do it. And maybe these people just have two thumbs. And no matter how hard they try, they cannot do their own hair.
Well, no, it's not that they can't. They just told you they didn't have time, so that is akin to won't.
Whew.
That's not can't. I just had a conversation with a friend of mine back east. I'm sure she knows who she is. We damn near had to buy a vow and buy a sacrificial lamb and.
Okay, so you say they won't.
No.
All right. Okay, they won't. Okay, so but YouTube, because the rumor on the street is, the rumor on Facebook, the rumor on LinkedIn, the rumor on YouTube, the rumor on Instagram is that hairstylists was not teaching the women how to do their quote unquote natural hair. So they turned to YouTube to learn how to do this.
Black women, I mean, we spend a lot on our products, and at any given time, we need moisture, we need a leave-in, we love our edge control, we need a great deep, and stylers. So those are key products that are needed on a daily basis.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Now, to me, that's the problem. And I wish Jane was here, but anywho. That was by the way, Jane, stop this crazy thing. Weekay knew the answer in the chat. Who said it, Weekay? Jane, stop this crazy thing. The crazy thing is, according to Camille Rose, she says, this is what you need to do that natural hair. You need, of course, water implied, moisture, a leave-in conditioner, an edge control, a deep conditioner, and a styling agent. Excuse me, y'all, who in the schmuck? I mean, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products for one hairstyle?
Well, here's the thing.
Come on, y'all.
Did we ever use 5 products on our little girls going to school in the morning? We only used 1. You have product manufacturers, you have product entrepreneurs, you have product founders talking you guys into that. You don't have stylists talking you into that. You had product people, product junkies, product connoisseurs, product enthusiasts, product content, product people paying content creators to write that. You never got natural hair care stylists to tell you that.
So let me just say this. Let me just play this clip. I'm gonna play it one more time, and I'm gonna come back and tell y'all, because Gigi said she came on this platform particular to learn. I'm gonna play it one more time, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. Here we go.
Black women, I mean, we spend a lot on our products, and at any given time, we need moisture, we need a leave-in, we love our edge control, we need a great deep, and stylers. So those are key products that are needed on a daily basis.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
And you know what ain't right? She's lying.
Well, yeah.
I don't know Camille Rose, but I'm gonna just come off the rip. You came here to learn. Ain't no way, shape, form, or fashion in 2024 with all of what we got going on in America. Here we are. We can't get on Oprah, so we got a new way to do our own thing And you mean to tell me you guys are out here buying a moisture, a leave-in conditioner, edge, a deep conditioner, and a couple of styling products for one hairstyle? No hairstylist, no licensed professional in their right mind would tell any customer to spend that kind. That's fucking out of control. And I'm pissed. Sorry.
Well, moisturizer, leave-in conditioner, and deep conditioner and styling products, that's the same product. Like, so you have the product companies running natural hair care at the early stage, and it has stayed that way. There is no expertise. There are only product reviews and product people telling people to buy this junk. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you don't have any educators. You don't have any professional people leading the influencers and being the brand ambassadors or being education ambassadors, curly hair ambassadors, Afro education ambassadors. There is no education as the leading force. So therefore, all you have is a bunch of product junkies. And they're under their cabinets look like they should open up a beauty supply.
It's no way. I'm telling you right now, this is my hair. This is Cheryl hair, shampoo, conditioner. Where you at? What
Hair Savant say?
What Hair Savant? Well, hold on, Hair Savant. He said when we were kids, only styling in any egg was Blue Magic. Now, I should have brought, I'm going to go get it right quick. Hold on. Keep talking, Cheryl. I got to go get this.
Yeah, and I think that until we employ water, which sets us back, makes the hair drier, we've confused water with leave-in conditioners and humectants and oils. We've all confused, and I don't know who told them any of this.
I was hoping you could say that. Where did they get this? Who told Camille Rose that to wear your quote-unquote natural to create curls or tendrils, whatever y'all gonna call them, moisture leave-in conditioner, edges deep conditioner, and a couple of styling products? Listen here, Gigi questions because she came here to learn. So I didn't need water and hair grease. Basically, yes. We no longer use hair grease anymore because Cheryl said it's time for us to go ahead.
Well, I want you guys to realize the hair, your hair, any tendril, keratin, any fibrous fiber, wool, your shirt, cotton, it does not recognize the substance. It doesn't recognize it. It doesn't decide that, oh, I'm in water today. Oh, I'm in woolite today. I'm in fabric softener today. Ooh, it doesn't understand. It doesn't get it. Fabrics don't have brains, so they don't decipher. The key here is to understand that you are using your intellect trying to get a specific result, and that's why you're in the beauty supply aisle. The key is for you to understand water versus oil versus humectant versus lubricant and emulsion and things of that nature. But because the stylist never led the education in your consumerism, they never led in the education and the product knowledge. Beauty enthusiasts and reviewers and influencers did. Their job was to sell you things. And so I'm going to try this. It was only designed to do that. Does that make sense?
And in case it doesn't, now remember, me and Cheryl don't plan this, all right? So she just told you this is by design to sell you. They just trying to sell you something. So here's a video that's going to capture exactly what Cheryl is, because my cousin Gigi came to this platform to do what? Learn about the consequences of buying Black natural hair products. Let's go.
Everyone always says that my hair can do that with just water. You can see your curls with just water. They're making it nice and saturated with water. All right, we applied the water. Cut the bead. All right, and there it is. Let's take it a step further. Can we maybe comb it some? Love this. Nice and soft. Where are the curls? They're there.
What we're going to do is we're going to take our gel, our anti-humidity.
Okay, we heard
we're
you.
Giving you permanent. So we're going to rub it together in our hands, and now we're going to apply it to that
section. Okay.
Okay. We're going to add some water to it. I'm just using my fingers right now. Look at that.
What?
Look at those curls clumped together.
She used some very interesting language. The hair strands of Afro textured people. She says, look at the hair strands clump together. Okay, that gives you the optical illusion that your curl pattern is less Afro, but it's more wavy and takes on a more European texture look.
Just
right?
wet it,
Okay.
stretch it.
So when the fibers move apart, that is akin to Afro-ness. So natural hair care has created these heavy wax, heavy, thick, anti-soluble, water soluble, right?
Resin-like, it's resin. Right. You just
to create and to clump fibers together to give you guys the optical illusion. But when you go to rinse them out and the air has vaporized them and they have this hold onto your hair strand, so now you have to what? But if they are actually anti-soluble, non-soluble, then to get them off, you have to put on strong clarifying detergents or heavy sudsing soaps or real citric acidy based shampoos, and then you say, oh, my hair is dry, and then you guys try to go put that stuff in. The education in method.
Can I add on top of co-washing? Okay. Don't wash it. And the ultimate cardinal sin is finger combing. What the French toast and bologna sandwich? Tiffany, what's up, Miss Tiffany? What is going on with these people doing this crazy stuff to their hair? You know, and the other thing too is, I'm sorry for sure, I can't handle it, Tiffany. And then they got this when she go to sleep. Now, what's she supposed to do with that when she go to sleep? You tell me, what is she gonna do with her hair when she goes to bed at night? Oh, put a bonnet on it? I'm gonna tell you this right now. I ain't no fighter, just don't push me, okay? I'm just saying. Have you ever got into a fight with somebody, right? And you thought you could bolo and windmill your way and rope-a-dope, and you gonna win? An Afro gonna do to you what Muhammad Ali did to Sonny Liston. All of them. It's gonna knock you out. If you do not try to spar or fight with the Afro, because you're gonna lose. Afro wants to be Afro. She put all that stuff on that lady's hair. When she goes to bed at night and she wake up, I guarantee you, on everything I own, I'm gonna leave it right there. And that's what I don't like, because they come in the hair salon believing this, and now they're like Gigi in the chat. I want to learn. Who would teach something like this to a real, I mean, if you live in Cleveland, how you gonna wear that hairstyle when it's cold 9 months out of the year? Where's she going with that?
Yeah.
I mean,
the whole point of it is, but it's not soluble, and that's why they can't get it out.
Now, would soluble be in your moisturizer? Would it be in your leave-in conditioner, your edge, your deep, your styling? So you're telling me all of these products that lady just recommended have ingredients that are pretty much non-soluble: a moisturizer, a leave-in conditioner, an edge control, a deep conditioner, whatever the French toast that is. And
that's protein.
I feel like, what's his name? Can you find that? I feel like Max from the. Y'all ever seen the Max?
here we go again, because doing 5, and Jane said it as well. Don't nobody got time for 5 and 6 products anymore. And they are quite dissatisfied and disgruntled. They are confused and they're frustrated because but the professional community never taught you guys that. Now, so there is some bleed in, because some of the same products we use, from locks to braids, right, has kind of dovetailed into some of the ways that the way we style today. But the point is that the reason why we only had very healthy Afro sheens and just oils in the Afro from the about 1966 to like 1975 is because we were not trying to make our Afro texture more European.
How many? Just a question. Everybody just drop a number in the chat. Starting with your shampoo and your conditioner. How many products do you use on your hair today? I'm not going to ask you how much you spend, but for a hairstyle, I don't care if you silk press, you got twist outs, the locks, the quickie weave, TWA, NWA, all of that. How many products do you use on your hair is what we want to know. So Facebook, LinkedIn, I know a lot of professional women are on the go, and they're traveling, and they're juggling family and children, and and if you have children, how many products are you guys using on your head? YouTube, come on through. Also, Instagram. How many? What's up, Ashley? What's up, Racer? What's up, Romeo? I'm sorry. Yeah. Rona. I'm sorry. I think I'm saying that wrong. Okay. Anywho, welcome.
Okay. So and the reason why the twist out was invented was because they were trying to get another texture to the hair that was not original to the texture. A twist out is a temporary elongation, changing a hair strand pattern, meaning you're trying to recreate a curl pattern. That's what a twist out is. But they want to understand, why is this now so time consuming, labor intensive, okay, very expensive with money, okay? The key here is that now you're tired of doing it, but it was never natural to your birth texture in the first place.
That's just too much. I would call those special occasion hairstyles. I just
of course, updos or anything.
Yeah, I would consider a twist out, braids, all of that stuff is special occasion. Let's just say you a mama, right, like me, okay, and you have at least 2 kids, a son and a daughter, and yourself. Do you know how much money? You talking about a moisturizer? She ain't even got shampoo and conditioner in this list. That's the other thing. She said you need a moisturizer, a leave-in, an edge. You leave them baby edges alone. Just stop it. Now, for a special occasion, I get it. But every day, trying to stop it. Deep conditioner. What you need deep conditioner for? It's natural. Stop it. For crying out loud, let it go. Be like Elsa.
I say it very clearly. But this is not professionally driven. This is product companies wanting to put their name on this, put their name on that. I mean, and they did all money grabs and here, we're going to do this and do this. And everybody's trying to sell you product. Everybody's trying to sell you product. And then they make you think that you made a bad decision.
Yeah.
Because if you're dissatisfied, you're the problem. You made the wrong decision. Have you heard that before?
Oh, yeah.
Black men said, single mothers, you should have chose better.
You can put a
Everybody's saying
protective
just chose, but
style. Yeah, you can put a protective style and wear it for 3 to 6. There's a lady on Instagram who's encouraging people. She has a weave technique where you can leave the weave in for 6 months. And I just want to say, would you put some panties on and just leave them on for 6 months to protect your vagina? I mean, what is wrong with these people? Your scalp is secreting the same stuff that's coming out the vagina. So I know y'all ain't saying yes to that. What part on your body can go 6 months, bind it up, and you try to wash it all for 6 months?
well, you begin to feel the pain before you smell the pain and look the pain. Believe me, you'll start feeling it. Your skin will be, and I think here we go again. Natural hair care never led with scalp care. It's not an education movement. It's a product movement. It's an anti-chemical, it's anti-chemical movement. That's exactly what it is. And then when they got tired, then they say we need a protective hairstyle from the stupidness that we talked about. And then they created legislation with that particular word, even though I would probably say only 70%, only 25% of women in America was doing protective hairstyles.
And then the other thing is, half the people who have the power to really help people out, whatever that y'all trying to do with this Crown Act, they don't even know what y'all talking about. They said white people don't. We talked to lawmaker after lawmaker after lawmaker, and they still like no.
Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because when we go to court and when we get in a lawsuit and we lawyer up and we really want to fight the powers that be, and we want to fight for our First Amendment to be able to culturally express ourselves, because our hair is biological. It is not just like our eyes, just like our skin, just like our lips. It's part of our DNA expression. The problem is that we forgot one thing. The Supreme Court protects dress codes. And that is what Ladosha and former Senator Shirley Smith, we have talked about it. I have rewritten the Crown Act 2.0. We have got to start understanding laws so we can get some case study. And some black people, when they do get these expensive lawyers, they can win their case and then sue in civil court. But you can't do it because we made up something in the year 2000, and we're just gonna be dumb about it, start using words and making up words and co-wash words and shrinkage words. Just the dumb. We've got to now stop and say, okay, what is scientific? What is actually biological? What is actually chemically in chemistry? What is true? How does the hair thrive? What is real Afro curly hair science? What does it mean? How does curly hair, especially Afro textures, okay? And that is what you guys say that's in your 4 range, right? And understand that all of these hair typing, all of this stuff was never education. Was never educated. It was product based.
Right.
It was not. Right.
And that's why we have on Thursdays for licensed professionals, we have Planet Pluto Pseudo. Because I see in my own professional community, from barbers, cosmetologists, even your new niche certification or permit holders, rather, your natural hairstylists, they too have fallen into this very, very pseudo world of what Cheryl calls making it up as they go along. Because good and damn well ain't no such thing as no co-wash. That just makes no sense. This LOC method, where would they get this from? Who told this lady? Now, ain't a hair salon in the world telling you that you need all this stuff. Now, if that's what you want to do, then that's just
Pretty
your
much.
prerogative. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother conversation.
Right.
We're talking about people who are deliberately going out and they are buying all of this stuff because they are desperately trying to find a way to manage hair in its quote unquote natural state, but they're doing everything in their power. They're actually taking it out of its natural state to make it look natural by embellishing it with hair additions and all this other stuff, which is fine if you really understand that if you add some hair to your hair, you're no longer natural. Okay. And that's okay. But to guise it as something that's natural, and then you have consumers who are stuck with products. That's a big consequence of buying Black natural hair care products, because Cheryl said it's one wheelhouse, and that's a distribution company who pretty much owns all of them. And you're just falling for the okie doke because the belief is that cosmetologists have failed you. The cosmetologist was not there for you. Your barber can only cut your hair. Your natural hair, now she got her permit holder. She thinks she all of that, but she don't have the gift. You know, all this crazy stuff. So here's what Cheryl and I have to offer you guys who really want some true professional help in Afro hair science.
Get your ass on that book.
I'm about to tell your daddy on you.
This is the Hair Oracle. This October in Cleveland, Ohio.
It's dedicated just for you.
The Afro Hair Science Summit 2024.
Either they don't know,
or they don't want to know,
or they just don't care about Afro hair in the barber and beauty industry.
Pack your bags and get ready for the most cutting edge education in the industry.
Everybody swears they are smarter than a cosmetologist and a barber. I don't even know what that's all about.
But don't you be petty about your business.
Ow! Fucking bomb.
All professional barbers, cosmetologists, natural hairstylists, hair enthusiasts coming together in one room.
Damn, that's fire. Don't be petty about your business.
To get more aware of themselves and where they came from and what they are into and what is already there, and just to bring it out. This is what compels me to compel them. And I will do it by whatever means necessary.
By whatever means necessary. Hit that thumbs up button. Hair Savant said, come on now. Who's giving it to y'all? Pure and unadulterated, like none other than Cheryl Morrow and Ladosha Wright. And so Cheryl, show them how to do what Hair Savant is asking them to do. Watch this.
Bam!
Pump me on, pump me on.
Yada, ba yada. So partner with us, because we got to change the narrative about this natural hair care products, because tonight it is all about, this afternoon rather, it is all about the consequences of buying Black natural hair care products. So let's kind of go back into the video that pretty much says, the cosmetologists have failed. The barbers, they only cut. Natural hairstylists, they ain't doing nothing but I could braid. She done got her little permit, and now she done lost her mind. So what are we saying to consumers about that consequence of just listening to so much? I got to play it again because I just found that just absolutely crazy that this woman would say something like this.
Black women, we spend a lot on our products, and at any given time,
we spend a lot on our products at any given time. Why?
That's because that is what it was about, because they thought cosmetology had nothing to offer educational wise. They thought that natural hair care would be a free for all. And so everybody needed to be retaught. And since there was no education on natural hair at all, like it's the first time this has ever happened. Like we just don't know what we could be possibly be doing. And so the product companies came in and said, well, we'll teach them. And then we'll get these younger people and influencers. And since they're trying it out and making it up as they go, and they're trial and error, and just like I was just showing you the video of, I think it's natural 85 or something. She has a video that says, oh, what we don't do anymore. It was all bullshit to begin with. It was just tried and true. Now, let me just say this. Do I have disdain for that? But at the end of the day, I am quite frustrated as a professional and as a Black woman in the world that we look like we don't know what we're doing with the basics. Like, we don't understand water. We don't understand products. We don't understand how to make and fashion our hair in a state that is not chemically treated. And even though chemicals have not stopped, and even the curl, California curl, Jerry curl, and none of that ever stopped in the salon world. But all of a sudden, when now that you guys have what you want, no chemicals or no chemical treatments or no chemical treatment enhancement, nothing, that you grab for food and you grab for this and you grab for oil and water. And it's just really frustrating because now we have a generation of young people who are completely clueless about what healthy hair care, not healthy natural hair care, just healthy hair care, healthy scalp care, and how to make these things very beautiful to the point where we're working with the laws of our own texture, not based on 1, 2, 3, 4, and how to own our own process, get back in there and to really respect Afro hair textures, and then get some professional advice if we need be. But to dump it in our lap now and say, well, we, unbothered and we don't know what to do and please help. Oh my God. Well, there's a science to it. So you can come to the Afro Hair Science Summit and we will be able to respect, fall back in love, and have really good natural or skills to whatever texture, whatever you end up doing, you will understand those principles based in science. You're muted.
Bam. And I think that's really, really important that we have it based in science for us. Now, this is for the professionals to you guys, because what I'm seeing is that now we have pretty much 2 generations, right? Is it generation 10? I think, okay. So maybe a decade. So let's say we got really, really a little over 2 decades of people.
Yeah, decade is 24.
Okay.
25, yeah.
Okay, so we're a little over over 2 decades of people who don't know. And now can we just kind of backpedal into people who have been talked out of, like they forgot. Like I see them in the chat when we ask, what do you use on your hair? How many products do you use? So people are saying, I'm just using, shampoo, conditioner, and a little hair grease, okay? But now you have older people who have been kind of, I don't know, would you say brainwashed or coerced or tricked out of what they know to work? Because I got some products here, back in the day. Y'all remember this? What was that? Pink Lusters. It's got the little moisturizing lotion, and then another one, throwback. I'm keeping this because this doesn't come like this anymore. I want to keep it because it's in the old carbon can. Now, what do we say about people who, they knew it, but they've been talked out of it? Because I get a lot of older people.
They knew what?
They knew what to do with their hair.
Okay.
But now they've been trying to catch up with the new modern way of moisture leave-in edge deep conditioner style. They forgot that you don't need all of that. So what are we saying to the older consumers? Because that's a consequence. Now you have women my age who are out trying to, quote unquote, be natural, go natural. No, I don't want to relax her and all this other good stuff, which is it's cool. But
I mean, it's everyone's choice to be non-chemically treated. But I don't believe that you are because you get color. I don't think that you are. I don't think that you're anti-chemical. What I think is that people wanted to somehow put the coil before the cart. Like the coil makes you natural, right? So they will bleach their coil.
You say
They
that
will
again.
color they will
The
color their
coil. I got a bomb to drop that. It's like the coil will make you natural.
So the shape in of itself is more cultural signifier that you're natural. You can sit up there and be blonde and be dark and be, you know, but somehow the coil synonymize or is synonymous with being earthy and being more real and black. It was almost, and I would say it's a cult because they literally, you know what I mean? They literally sit there and degrade other people who make other choices.
And
and you would even have people with locks sitting up there and took all of the black pigment of what makes you a black person. Why would you take the pigment out? Why would you take the melanin out of your hair? If you're so trying to really identify as a black person. And so when we talk about, I mean, and natural hair has touched on such a lot of hot buttons within our, I think, kind of orphan mentality that we are just really void of Afro hair science in and of what it means to the world.
Right.
Not even what it means in the racist kind of, embrace your blackness, that kind of making, like if we could just merely straighten our hair, we would become European all of a sudden. And so with those kind of signifiers behind all of what we've done in the last 24 years, and then to end up just as insatiated, just as frustrated, just as void of even feeling love. Now we don't even like it for real, because we don't like skill sets, we don't like the way it looks, and we don't like how we fashion it, and we don't like the products.
Right. So that what you're saying leads into another consequence of buying black natural hair care products, because from my perspective as an outreach worker, which is how I got into this in the first place, is that a lot of this, and you guys can agree, just let me know in the chat, because you guys are full, you're in the house, you're in the building, you're hitting the like button, you're subscribing to the channel. Do you think that some of this is kind of leaning or has leaned into bullying? I think that when you start telling a person that if you do this to your hair, you ain't that. If your hair don't look like this, then you ain't that. Mm-hmm. If you don't wear your hair like this, then you're not that. If you whatever, and you don't cut it off. If you got stringy pieces, your hair is damaged, and oh, you got heat damage. These are like, they're, to me, and I could be wrong, and let me know in the chat if you agree with it. Have you experienced people looking at your hair and telling you that something is wrong with it? Either, like you got some shedding. Ooh, you need a deep clean. Look at your hair. You got hair on your shoulder. Would you say that some of this, what's up, Ibby? Was some of this turned into a little bit of, but Gigi says yes, but I think it's another way to me, it's bullying.
And not only is it bullying, it's texture bullying, it's texture profiling, and then we length bully, right? And then in terms of, because now we are so embarrassed because we are so fixated on making the Afro texture be something and appear to be something that it's not. trying to get it in terms of curl definition. Curl definition is a codified word for biracial looking hair. Okay. And so we're pulling it down this way because we're obsessed with the European length standard. How can this be in a movement that is indicative of the word natural? How does that signifier word natural be attached to something black, but none of the other black signifiers apply? All of the other European signifiers do apply. Length is a European hair signifier because black people's hair is what? Our length is height, mass, and real round and fro. Our one of the metrics systems for the health of our hair is not downward length on our shoulders. That is just a byproduct of hair being heavy and then growing so long, and then it eventually grows down because due to weight. But this is what we're taught in the hair, in the Afro Hair Science Summit. That's the point. That's what we are trying to say. We can enjoy everything, but the movement in and of itself is so anti the actual natural because it teaches us to change the coil texture to represent the 3 and the 2 and the 1 in the texture point system.
So let's take what Hair Savant is saying. And because we're getting a little deep because we got to go here, y'all. This is a consequence. Like when I ain't gonna tell no lie, y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth. When I started seeing stuff like this, my heart was like palpitating. Like not even like seriously, I'm not joking. Because I ain't never. I mean, y'all know Kilo Logo come through. I ain't never heard of nothing like this. Growing up, I mean, she got stretch 4C hair. I'm not understanding this, how to stop. And then you got this word like shrinkage. And now he's over here saying lack of self-worth.
Yes.
To me, this encompasses, this is codified bullying. Like, why you so happy when your hair is so real nappy? Because the nappy people don't want to embrace the really nappy. They're saying you got to stretch it. And so lack of their own self-worth. What is because people believe in this anti-shrinkage.
Yes.
So is it some connection between lack of their own self-worth and because it can't stretch with your information, Key Lolo. Can you have no more shrinkage?
Well, one, if we understand that, let's akin texture bullying to racism for just a minute.
Oh.
And if you could understand the psychological codified language, right? When you stretch, you are, and if you were to stretch a black person and add tension to their stressors at work, right? That is a form of abuse, right? And when you stretch your hair, you have to remember you are adding tension. So stretching is what we call biological position. When water hits it, it's not shrinking. It's returning back to its original relaxation position. You're adding tension. So, other words, when the coily or curlier your hair is, right, its relaxing state is the coil. But for some reason, you desire actually something that is unnatural to desire in a natural hair movement. And so it is so psychologically diametrically opposed. It's a lot of oxymorons and so much psychobabble in the movement in and of itself. And then when you add the collegiate professors in the African American studies and the African American history studies of Black Americana between the years of the 21st, starting of the early 20th century up until now, it gets so convoluted. Look at this woman's face because her curls are now relaxed. It's the same thing as if you were to buy a wool sweater. You don't buy a wool sweater as a size 12. If you were to put it in the water, it's going to be a size 2 because that's actually, you know what I mean? That's actually the size of the sweater. Size 12 is not the natural status or status of the sweater. And so the key here is for us to be able to be educated, free of product, free of commercialism, free of any other influences, and for us to understand what is the wonderful wonders of mastering texture. What is that like to learn it and be exposed in and of itself without us trying to make it be something it's not? And it can't be the opposite of its existence, be straight hair, and then let straight hair be the definition in which we talk about Afro textured hair.
Wow, that's powerful, and it concludes with the ending of Hair Savant. It will increase your own self-worth.
Yes.
When you have this affair with your hair, all of this language to me needs to go away because it is so unrealistic. Why? Because when any of these people go to sleep at night, I guarantee you, it's going back. And no cosmetologist,
it's
no
relaxing.
barber, no grandma. It's going to relax back into
go right back into the coil, just like you. You're going to go to sleep.
All this shrinkage in 5 minutes with one product, anti-shrinkage, in 5 minutes was unrealistic. Before and after. Yeah, that's a picture. I hope you guys understood. They stood there and took that picture. But if you saw her right before she went to bed, no ma'am. Or better yet, when she wakes up in the morning. Or better yet, after she make love. I don't care what position she's in. No ma'am.
Right.
No ma'am.
It is a very damaging conversation to be able to say she's pointing. What's wrong with this? And she's actually desiring the downgrade status of what Afro textured curly hair is. She's desiring the long part, the long undulating, because that's aching, unfortunately, closer to very westernized ideas of beauty. But I don't see how the natural hair care could have ever gotten away with that. Unfreaking believable once you understand it.
Yeah.
And yes, because curly hair is dominant. It's dominant at 1 or 10, 9, 8 dominant states. So if it's dominant at 10, 9, and 8, yes, it can do 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But just because it can do that, because it's so dominant, doesn't mean at this point the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is better. And if it's easy for you to control your coils by leaving it at the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, then just say that. But don't say you're going to define curls and curl definer. No, what you're doing is that you're trying to make your texture do something that it doesn't. Right.
And then you're using language. Look at this one here. What causes shrinkage?
Oh my God.
How to stop shrinkage. What is natural hair shrinkage?
Yeah, and once again, that's another word like protective.
Are you tired of shrinkage? Again, lack of their own self-worth. I don't even think they realize that. As Hair Savant, thank you so much for sharing that with us. That's very, very powerful.
Thank you.
Because I don't think that we really understand and realize, how they said, what's going on? Really what's happening here. One more clip before we wrap this up. What's up, Live, Work, Clean? So I'll show one more clip because Cheryl got some solutions for you guys, okay? So Let me find it here. All right, here we go. Wasting money. You hate your hair, you're wasting money. Here we go.
I try not to think about the money I've spent on products that don't work because it's painful.
You can't white savior a black hair care brand in this day and age.
All right.
I didn't really understand the second one.
Here we go. Try it again. Here we go.
I try not to think about the money I've spent on products that don't work because it's painful.
You can't white savior a black hair care brand in this day and age.
All right. So we got people who they're just tired of spending money, Cheryl.
Yeah, I would agree.
And then they're buying products under that one distribution. That's what she's saying, and that's why I was hoping Jane could be here. But you can tackle this for us because you've got one distribution company who is, in control. They're in control of all of this stuff, right? And so, what is the consumer to do? So I have your stuff here, Yes. This is Cheryl Morrow, the C-suite. Good Lord, at 8 nickels. As there's so many solutions, okay, but the real solution.
Let me just say this: once you obtain, and you know the difference between the heads of tails of what is true and what is not, what is real, what is not, what is fact and what is false, what was pseudo and what was nonsense, you know what I mean, or truth, okay? And I can't stress it enough that you can email us if you are having issues, and you are more than welcome to do that. But please join us at this year's, that's the Afro Hair Science Summit. And we do have a place where consumers can come and answer, questions and be able to get those answers, because we know how important and how frustrated you are. But once you understand what is real and what is not, and then we can do what is real, what is not in product, what is real and what is not in technique, what is real and what is not in terms of home care, what is real and what is not in terms of scalp care. And all of it starts to come together. And then now you'll be able to be a really educated consumer, right? And hairstylist and natural hair provider and content creator. And we can start speaking it from things that make sense, that actually happen, and begin to change our culture. Hopefully we can get a whole new era of Black owned and Black influenced brands that are based on what is really what Afro hair needs.
All right, guys. I think this was pretty powerful. Our conclusion of the 4-part series with Miss Jane Carter is really all about solutions. And maybe we could take some of these talking points that Cheryl talked about, because that's how we wanted to wrap it up. What happens, you're in the throes of this one distribution company who's pretty much running, they have a monopoly. I was going to say running a racket, but they ain't running a racket. This is monopolized. And if you've bought into all of this stuff, moisture, leave-in conditioner, edge deep conditioner, styling products.
They have a sales force on the ground, because of course they are that portal, and then their branches, their job is to get it to the suburbs, their branches to get it from,
Well, we want you guys to, be smart. It's your money. We're not saying don't have fun and play around, but let me tell you something. At the end of the day, in conclusion, nobody needs that much stuff in one hairstyle. I mean, stop the intellectual laziness and let's just be practical. Who needs all of that? Go to your professional barber, your professional cosmetologist, your professional natural hairstylist, and let them help you. Or you can email us at afrohairscience@gmail.com. We're going to be back on Thursday, because Thursday is Sisterhood, right? In the name of Afro Hair Science. We're actually going to have a curly hair expert, and her name is none other than Melanie Higgins Day. She has a whole business called You've Got Curls and Hair Loss Center. So let's hear what she's going to be talking about. Then we're going to follow up with Miss Vava Voon out of North Carolina, and she's the lock hairtress, the natural hair expert, and just giving us some more perspective on locks. So if that's your thing, please come back and join us. And of course, we'll be back here on Monday evening. And you know what we say when we're all signing out, because Cheryl, you've done a wonderful job for us. We're talking about a whole lot of peace, a whole lot of love, and a whole lot of hair. But remember, no cyberbullying, because if you don't have it, forget all that anti-shrinkage stuff. Okay, don't worry about it. If you got a bald head and bald patches, but don't, like Harrison Vaughn said, love yourself. It's all good, okay? Because all of that is beautiful too. So I'm going to kick it down at the
and congratulations! Oh man, drop the bomb for you.
Let me drop myself. Okay, she said, well, if you insist, I mean, I want to go do it. But if you insist, I'll go ahead on it. In case y'all missed my picture, let me just go on with it. Again, I'm just saying, there it is.
There she is. Congratulations, Ladosha.
I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but BB, there's a lot of people in this book. It is not just me. There's hundreds and hundreds of Black excellence, of who's who in Black Cleveland. I'll have my own copy. I'll be showing you a little bit of it. But in the meantime, you guys have a wonderful evening. Please don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate your support. 50 more people is all we need to reach our goal. So go ahead. I'll sure say do that. So help us change the narrative about the consequences of buying Black, these natural hair care products. And we hope that Jane Carter can join us on that last episode. But if not, me and Cheryl, we got you faded. You guys have a wonderful evening. Deuces, my good people. Cheryl, you ready for the chit chat tonight?
I'm ready.
Bam, bam, bam. He or she said, cancel this damn show. They hate it. What? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Make Black hair great again.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Now,
We're coming, get our check.
Cheryl, Morrow, the one, the only, the hair oracle.
It was Red Dot, and then we also had a cosmetology school instructor in the chat, Miss Denise West, Michelle Allen, Miss Foster. Dang, I missed her. Hey! It's always nice to see Miss Foster in the chat. Michelle Allen, you know how much we love you too.
What? About a whole lot of peace. Cheryl, you order that in a bag of chips.